Alright, so now that we know what honeypots are, let's see them in action. So let's begin with Port Honeypot and the configuration of this module. So in order to test it, all we need is 2 of the test machines, and let's just say that I'm the victim. So we will need the victim machine with BitNinja running, and we will need an attacker, which is I'm the attacker. So what we will do is from the attacker machine, we will try to connect via telnet to the victim machine and send some comments, because of course we know that telnet as port 23 is honeypotified by BitNinja by default. So we know that that port will work, and we will see the port honeypot in action. So what we have to do is telnet into the machine. If you're unsure about the victim machine's IP address, you can always just type in ifconfig and see that we are indeed on the 3.3.3.7. So we are using .7 and port 23. I will try to be quick because if I send this command, then it will basically start the clock on how much I can spend there. So let's do it. As you can see, I get the message, this is an unrestricted telnet server, please do not use it for protection purposes. Let's send some random commands, ls-lah. And this is a fake response, by the way. So they are getting trolled as well. And let's just go to just see the boot. I don't know. I'm a baddie. I don't know what else we could show, but it will soon close our connection, so the time they can spend here is limited. And let's just, yep, you can see the connection is closed by the foreign host, which means that this chatter service no longer responds to us. So it will take a little bit of time, but if we go into our BitNinja admin panel and navigate onto the network attacks, we should be able to see, yes, pretty clearly, that we have our incident. And you can see we have sent the ls-lah, we had the cd boot, this is unrestricted, I'm a baddie, and so you can see that they are all the same as we have typed in here. And also if we just search for the IP address, you will be also able to see that we are indeed graylisted. So the attacker machine is graylisted, and we can see that this was the graylisting incident. This tells us the same. So port honeypot worked as expected. So in order to, let's just clear this. In order to see what's going on and how to configure the module itself, we can always just go to our favorite editor as Nano, BitNinja, Port Honeypot, and config.ini. We are just opening it, and we can see that, let's make it a little bit bigger, and we can see that the starting port is 6500. So this is where the random trap ports will start from being deployed, basically. And you can see that ports that Port Honeypot always listen on, except if another service or process is using it. So these are the ports by default. So port 21 as FTP, port 23, and port 53. These are the ports on default, and ports never use are 80, 25, and 22. But it's totally up to you to change these values and numbers. So if you would like to, you can add any number of ports that you would also like to honeypotify. Let's say ports. Let's just copy this. It should be simpler. Ports equals, I don't know, 88. Let's just go with this. And make sure that you do not have a semicolon in front of this line. Which one you want to change, and then just save it. Yes, we would like to save the modified buffer, and then save on the same file. It's always just good practice to restart BitNinja afterwards. So let's type service BitNinja restart, and so the configuration gets applied, and we can be sure about this. So this is how it works. This is how BitNinja works and Port Honeypot works, and you've also known how to configure it now. Good job.